So weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. Hello. Wow, looks nice. Okay. Okay. Lights, camera, action. Okay. So, hi guys, welcome back. All right, today I want to talk to you about a subject that has been something I always talk about actually. Do you have to be entrepreneurial to live in Ghana or Africa in general? Okay, and the answer, or my personal answer is no, but it does help. It definitely helps if you're entrepreneurial, because in Ghana, if you just want to come here and get a job, you will only be paid a certain amount of money, and it probably won't help you with the lifestyle that you want to live if you are used to the whole Western world and how, you know, getting paid, you know, that kind of thing. Like the pay would be very different. Like in the UK, you may be paid for doing a job, you may get like, I don't know, £2,000 a month or something like that. But here in Ghana, that same equivalent job could earn you something around 2,000, maybe 3,000 cedis a month if you're lucky. And when you convert that into pounds, it's like, how do you expect someone to live on that? You know, it's really, really different. So if you're coming here and you're just focusing on a job, you're gonna only live a particular lifestyle. You won't be able to do necessarily all the things that you're used to or all the things that you would like to. So being entrepreneurial definitely does help you. Now, you don't have to see yourself as a particular entrepreneur. You don't have to see yourself that way. But what you do have to do is you have to find different ways that make sense for you to make extra money. So we're talking about multiple streams of income. So you have to have, we say multiple streams of income, or you can say bak bak bak. It's the same thing. Okay, basically bak 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 means having like money come from here, there. So you have multiple things on the go. That kind of thing is very, very normal for being here in Ghana. If you don't have pakapa, life can be very difficult, because I mean, it makes sense even if you're outside of Africa. It makes sense to have multiple streams of income, because if anything can happen, and I think COVID definitely proved that to us, that anything can happen and your money could be cut off just like that. So you want to have other things that you can fall back on if you want Africa to be your long-term plan. So I mean, as I said before, you know, you don't have to think of entrepreneur as in, you know, you have to be an inventor. You have to invent something that's never been done before. No. It's not that. You don't need to make it that complicated. It can be as easy as, you know what, I'm going to come to Ghana. And you know what, I find when I come to Ghana, I can't get the clothes that I want. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring clothes that I like and I'm going to sell them through Instagram. That is a stream of income. It doesn't take a whole lot of setting up to do. Literally create your Instagram page and get to work. You know, I mean, okay, it may not be quite as simple as what I'm saying, but you get the drift. It's pretty easy to set up. There are so many things that you can do here. You can decide you want to, like, I don't know, set up like customer service training center for people. I mean, literally your mind is your only limit. There are so many things you can choose to do here, and having the choice, I mean, what am I trying to say here? Just do it, basically. Don't be afraid and think, oh gosh, I'm gonna fail. I think sometimes we can trip ourselves up because we feel like, you know, when you're from the West, doing certain things are complicated. So if you want to start a business, in the West, there's so much red tape that you have to go through. You have to do this, you have to do that, before you can even think about actually opening up and declaring yourself officially open. Whereas here in Ghana, it's not like that. And so sometimes I feel like, because it's so simple, it feels like, nah, this can't work because this is too easy. But honestly, it is that simple. Don't overcomplicate stuff. Sometimes I feel like we overcomplicate things unnecessarily, and you really, really don't need to do that. So if you have an idea, something you would like to do, something that's even just a passion or a hobby for you, you can turn it into something great. Honestly, like the other day I was scrolling Instagram and I saw this woman, and she likes to take her boys out to skateboard. I was thinking, what a brilliant idea. So like, if someone had like set up like a skateboarding community or something like that, I'm like, that is just so awesome. It's so simple. It's just something that she likes to do, that her boys like to do, and so she takes them, she finds a nice road for them to go and skateboard down. I was like, imagine if you decide to sign up like 10 children and it's 50 cedis each for every lesson, and you just let them come, have their fun, skateboarding, you know, like something as simple as that is so easy. I mean, even down to something like, what do you call it, an indoor ball park. It could be so easy to do. All you need is to find a premises and set it up with all the, you know, like they have that monkey, you know what I'm talking about, the monkey biz with the bars, these children swing and they go through this, they go, that kind of thing. It would be so awesome here. Like, you don't need to think that big when it comes to creating another stream of income. You don't need to think, oh, you know what, I want to set up a water park. I want to, you know, like those things are going to be capital intensive. It's going to take a lot of, you're going to have to go through some red tape to get that kind of like off the ground. It could be harder, but I mean, you could think of these small micro businesses. Even if you want to sell water, I'm not joking, you can literally set up a stand outside your house, yeah, and just have it as a water factory, and you can just get someone to sit there and sell water for you through the day, and it just brings you money all the time like that. There's like so many things you can do. So I mean, like I'm saying, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to call yourself that if you don't want to. If you're not comfortable with that word, you don't have to call yourself that. But just say that, you know, you make yourself self-employed, make yourself non-reliant on somebody else in order to get your money every month. Just, I mean, when you come to Ghana, you're kind of forced into these things anyway. It happens. It kind of like has a natural progression because there's so much requirement, there's so much need here, so that when you're coming, it's like, oh, this thing frustrates me. I wish someone could do this or someone could do that. Well, you know what? You could be the person to do that. It is literally that simple. You could be that person. So these niggly little things that irritate you can be something that can just birth a whole new project. I mean, things that people moan about here, like trying to find housing that you don't have to pay 6 months in advance, a year in advance. If you can set up some kind of like estate agent where you have a record of houses where people go month to month, you can pay month to month. I mean, that is huge, that is major. Listen, let me tell you, housing is one of the things that stops people even attempting to come here, because your capital outlay for trying to live here and doing it like 6 months, 2 years, 2 years is illegal, by the way. You're not supposed to ask for 2 years of rent in advance anymore. The maximum you can ask for is 6 months, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, so if you can have that kind of agency where people are only paying like, you know, houses that where people will take month to month rent, that's a massive doorway open, just cranked right open for you, because there's probably not a lot, I'm sure there probably are 1 or 2 people doing it by now, but there's not a lot of like places that are known, and a lot of the things that happen here are word of mouth, hearsay, that kind of thing. And so if you can have a forum or something where it makes things easier for people, that is a massive doorway. Honestly, it is so big, it's unreal, you know. So just think about the things that you can do here just to make things easier for people. Think, I mean, if you're not sure, come on holiday and look at the things that will frustrate you, or the things that you think are so simple. I mean, those are the things, that's where money is birthed. Those things that frustrate you, that is where your money is birthed. For me, I've been in Ghana like, been like 7-8 years now. So after that kind of time, you start, over time, unfortunately, you do start to get a bit more desensitized to these things. So because you kind of like get used to not being able to buy something or not being able to find something, and so you get used to it. But if you've just come, you notice these things more. They're more out there, like in your face, basically. And when they're out there in your face, that's the time to do something about it. Honestly, there's a ton of stuff you can do. So you don't necessarily have to be entrepreneurial if that's not your thing, but there are things that you can do. Honestly, like it goes as deep as this. When I came to Ghana, right, I found it so hard to find a place to buy affordable deodorant. I know that sounds crazy. Like, please, I know that sounds crazy. I found it so hard to find a place just to buy affordable deodorant, because there were not as many supermarkets here at the time when we moved here. And not only that, they were expensive. Like, I'm talking like 4 times the price. And so I'm like, this roll-on that I could buy for like £1, I now have to pay like £4 for it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And that's the reason why some people are setting up Instagram shops where they're selling stuff that they have shipped from the UK and they're selling it here. Because there is a need, there is a demand for these things. I mean, like I said, you don't need to go crazy and go all out and think, oh, I need to do this and make it so hard for yourself. Simple things work here. Simple things. I mean, everything here is just your oyster, man. just don't overcomplicate it. You just absolutely no need to overcomplicate anything here. And it's as deep as that. It's literally as deep as that. So yes, being entrepreneurial helps. You don't have to if you're happy with a particular lifestyle, but if you want to live a more I wouldn't say lavish, that's not the right word. I'm always looking for words. If you want to live a more kind of like free lifestyle where you're able to do the things that you want and have fun and stuff like that, then definitely you need to think about the it will definitely help you. But anyway, my mouth is getting kind of dry right now. I've obviously been talking way too much, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day right here. I hope you guys have learned something. I really want to kind of like help you guys that want to move here, even for those of you that are already here and really don't want to fail in having to move back. I really want to help you guys out. So I'm basically spitting out everything that I've learned here on this channel. I'm going to be teaching you culture. I'm teaching you as much as possible. Well, okay, maybe I don't want to use the word teaching actually. Let me just retract it. I don't want to use the word teaching. I want to be sharing information with you that I have experienced, that I can freely share with you. But anyway, I am going to stop right there, guys. Okay, if you haven't already subscribed, please guys do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget, you can also do me a favor and like this video, because when you like this video, right, it goes out to a wider audience and that helps me out so much. And I almost forgot, guys, I want to say thank you so much to every single one of you that have subscribed, that have watched my videos so far, because right now your girl is monetized. I'm so pleased. I thought this was going to take me like 6 months to do, but it's literally been about a month and I've hit my goals already. So thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without every single one of you. Guys, don't go unsubscribing, please. Yeah, thank you. But anyway, yeah, don't forget, like, comment, share this video for me. Until next time, I am out. Nuziba.